Alright, well, this is a short video on do's and don'ts from the perspective of a voice actor. So it's going to be a little selfish towards me, but that's why you're here anyway. You're trying to put together a project, and you need to know, what does the voice actor think? Okay, these are some things that I think that I see as red flags or things that will make me less interested in your project. Okay. It's not comprehensive, but these are just a few things that I've noticed over the time I've done this. Do check for spelling and grammar. This tells me a lot about the age, because usually the more responsible, the more, the elder project producers and the ones that actually really care about their project run it through a spell check for 5 minutes. If it's just 5 minutes, then you way too much time. But it takes just a few seconds to actually check and see if there's anything wrong with it. It may take a minute or two to fix anything you've got wrong, but check it. Make sure that you've actually got what you need. 2. Do have scripts ready. There's a strong case for having your voice actors be your last people you get. Okay? If you have your stuff ready, then the rest of these will fall in line a lot. A lot of the rest of these will fall in line quite easily. But if you are trying to both gather writers, write the script, and do all that, you're going to have voice actors that lose interest or don't believe the project's actually going to get done, and you're also less likely to get done. If you're in episodes, have an episode or two ready. If it's one project, like just one video, have that ready. Have that ready ahead of time. That way, it'll help with the next few, and it'll also be make sure that your voice actors aren't just sitting there waiting, and they won't flake out. They're less likely to flake out on you and just leave. Do have background on the project, on your thing, on your application, your thing out there. Tell us about the project. What's it like? What is this series? If you're doing a series like a fan dub or an abridge, tell us a little bit about the story. Maybe it's something we've never heard of, and we might be interested in, seeing about that. Keep it succinct, keep it short. I mean, not even necessarily, the synopsis on Wikipedia sort of thing. I mean, just as short as you can make it. Just give us a quick general idea of what this story is about. Okay? This should not be a supermassive wall of text. Give us some ideas of, what is this project going to entail? What do you need? Where is it going to be posted? Is this going to be a YouTube video? Is this going to be more of a podcast? Make sure, if it's not directly obvious, you've got that written down. Do give characters a description. Okay? This gives background for the voice actor. They can tell, when they're doing their voice, when they're applying their voice, especially for original characters, they can customize the voice to make it match. Speaking of matching, voice samples are a plus in this category. Do give direction. If something is supposed to be done with enthusiasm, with anger, or with sadness, or with all this stuff, include that in the quote you're going to use. The quotes should be pulled pretty much from the script, or if the character you need doesn't come for a while, either wait on casting that or cast it but have some sample things, because one of the next things is, do not ask us to ad lib unless it is core to the project. it's a, it's a role play sort of thing, or it's a podcast, or it's something like that, or we need to talk, kind of extemporaneously on these sort of things. But I'm not sure if I'm using the word, but that's that sort of idea. If it's an actual project with this is where having a script helps. Because if you ask me to ad lib or just quote a line from the show, if I am not familiar with the show, I may just go, and I'm going to just click out of it and not even care. Where I might have been interested before if I'd seen a script and maybe some descriptions of characters and some direction, I'd see that you really care about this project. Adlib just, it screams to me of laziness, and laziness is the last thing you want to project. Do give examples of your previous work. This is good to do in the background on the project. Either if you have already done episodes of this project before, or you are going to do, or you've done other projects similar in nature. Link some stuff in that in the background as well, up near the top where you're doing all your, you're describing the project. Put it there. And that way, if we're not sure, are they serious? Have they got some experience with this? Can they actually pull it off? Is this a waste of my time? Because your biggest fear is that your voice actors think it's a waste of their time. That will kill a project so fast. Once you have your voice actors, again, this is not an exhaustive list of things, but this is just some do's and don'ts that, the first do's and don'ts that came off the list for me. When you have your voice actors, keep in contact with them. Okay, Skype's a great tool for that. It's not perfect, but it's a pretty good tool for that. And if you're managing a sizable project, more than a few people, one trick I've seen that works really well is do have separate channels for announcements and general chat. This keeps the announcements clean, so if you need to find a link to a script or something in a Dropbox, it's super easy to find. And then you can also have a general chat that allows you to build that kind of group familiarity. Try to have things that just keep the group together. But those are some general do's and don'ts for now. If you have any more ideas, please leave them in the comments. From a voice actor's perspective, this is Dex, signing off.